Welcome all of you. In the last class we have discussed how to take the string as input. So for the syntax, for the input function we have the syntax as, syntax basically means general form, right? So the general form of input function is variable name. Variable name is just any name in which you will store the value, equals to input. Within the double quotes you will write the message, whatever message you want to write, then double quotes close and bracket close. This bracket is basically a function brackets, and double quotes is used to write the message. So for example, we have used name is equal to input and the message is enter your name. Means if you want to accept the name of the user, you will write name is equal to input, enter your name. Okay, you can write anything, A, B, C, whatever variable you want, means in which the name will be stored, you will use that name. Later on, whenever you want to print that value, you need this variable. Like we have done print. If you want to print the name, you will write as name. Keep in mind कि name should not be enclosed in double quotes. Any variable whose value you want to print, that should not be enclosed in double quotes. ठीक है, if I will write here as a print name, डबल कोट्स में मैंने नेम लिखा, तो इनमें क्या डिफरेंस आएगा, ट्राई टू चेक कि अगर नेम लिखूंगी तो यहाँ पर यूज़र ने सपोज नेम लेट्स से हमने डाला गीतू, लेट्स से दिस इज द नेम, तो वेन एवर आई विल एग्जीक्यूट दिस स्टेटमेंट, दिस नेम गीतू विल बी प्रिंटेड, बट वेन एवर दिस स्टेटमेंट विल गेट एग्जीक्यूटेड, it will display only name. Means this is treated as a message, but we want the variable to print its value, so don't enclose it in the double quotes. I hope it is clear. Next we will discuss how to take input in integer form or in any means numerical form, right? The syntax will, basic syntax will be same. Let's say we want to accept any numerical value, so we will write the variable name as a is equals to input, enter value of, okay, enter value of first number. ठीक है, now whatever value user will write, it gets stored in some a. Next, let's say we want to perform some calculation on it. Let's say there are two numbers a and b, I want the addition. Again I will use the same thing, enter value of second number. ठीक है, our title of program will be preceded by hash. This is for comment to add two numbers. ठीक है, we have discussed कि we will always try to make the program general. general means कि value user enter करेगा. तो हमने लिखा enter the value of first number, input कराया and store in the a variable. Similarly मैंने second variable की value b में store करा ली. Now to add it, our formula will be, mathematics में just like simple formula होता है, c is equal to a plus b. I write it this instruction next. Now I want only the result to add the two number and display the result. This is my quotient. Now result is stored in variable c, right? So what I will do, I just need to print this variable c. So for printing we will use the function print, and I will write as, I will print variable c. Now see what will happen when I will save the program and run the program using the F5 module. The first message will be this, means enter the value of first number. Let's say I have write 5. ठीक है, Similarly, there will be the message, enter the value of second number. Let's say I have given 4. Now what it will print? It will print 9. It will print 5 4. Basically what it is doing, it's just combining, concatenation, we can say कि 5 और 4 को इसने simply combine कर दिया, but we want it to perform addition, right? तो बेसिकली क्या होता है, जो इनपुट फंक्शन होता है दैट टेक्स द इनपुट एज स्ट्रिंग ओनली. स्ट्रिंग मीन्स जो हमने डिस्कस किया था, एनीथिंग एनक्लोज्ड इन सिंगल कोड्स और डबल कोड्स और ट्रिपल कोड्स. तो उसमें प्रॉब्लम ये होती है कि यू कैन नॉट परफॉर्म अर्थमेटिक ऑपरेशंस, प्लस माइनस मल्टीप्लाई, यू कैन नॉट परफॉर्म ऑन दैट. The solution is कि what you will do. So the solution of this problem is we just need to enclose this complete statement within a int function. Now what is this int function? This int function basically convert the string into integers. Means you can say कि I have written 5, तो internally it is stored like this, ठीक है, but int function will convert into 5, numerical 5. So what will happen? Simple मैंने second statement को भी int function में enclose किया. Now if I will perform the addition operation, then it will give me the result as actual result, means 5 plus 4, that is 9. So keep in mind, whenever you want to use any numerical numbers, then you need to write int also before the input function. Okay, now the second case, if you need to enter some floating point value, let's say the first number is 5.4 and the second number is 4.5. If you will try to work on floating point, means decimal values, if you will try to work on, then also it will give error. Now what is the reason? Because we have used int function. So what we will do, we will just replace the int with the float function. Just simple float function क्या करता है, string को floating point में convert करता है and it will give you the result, that is 9.9. So basically what we have done till now, कि if you want to take the input, अगर string input करानी है, I will just write it once again. If you want to enter any string, so what you will write, variable name is equal to input and your message. Any message means which help the user to understand ki what he has to do. For string, for integers, another variable like a is equals to, but int input आएगा यहाँ पे, your message. And for decimal numbers or the floating point numbers, you can say we will write as a is equal to float input your message. So this is the basic difference. String directly input जो होता है input function by default उसको string की form में लेता है. For integer you need to write int function and for float you need to write the float function. I hope it is clear कि how to use input function in various form. One more thing is there, eval function. We will do later in the list topic, when we will do the list topic. Okay. Now let's see some other example ki how to take input and how to give the output. So let's say our next program is to find the area of rectangle. ठीक है. Now whenever you need to make a program, आपको mainly दो चीज़ें ध्यान रखनी है कि हमारा input क्या रहेगा और हमें output क्या requirement है, और जो भी आपकी processing के लिए formula आपको चाहिए. फॉर्मूला मीन्स, ठीक है. अब एरिया ऑफ रेक्टेंगल हमको निकालना है, तो हमारे पास इनपुट्स वी नीड टू थिंग्स, लेंथ एंड ब्रेड्थ. Let's suppose you want to find the simple interest. Now this you will do it by yourself. So I'm just giving you the hint. What you need? You need three things. Means you need principal, you need rate of interest and you need time. ठीक है, सिंपल आप यूज़र से मैसेज में डालोगे एंटर द वैल्यू ऑफ प्रिंसिपल, एंटर द वैल्यू ऑफ रेट एंड एंटर द वैल्यू ऑफ टाइम. Then what you need to do, our formula is equal to simple interest is equal to principal multiplied by rate multiplied by time divided by 100 and just print the simple interest. This is just the steps. You need to code it by yourself. Okay, let's move further. Now see, if you want, let's say if you want to swap two numbers. ठीक है, swapping basically means interchange. Interchange means, let's say we have two values, a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 4. So after interchange, what happens? A will have the value of b and b will have the value of a. So there are basically two ways you can do the swapping. In other language, what you will need to do, let's say this is the variable a, that is 5, and this is the variable b, which has value of 4, right? So just relate it with your real life. Means whenever you have two glasses, two containers of liquid, anything, means you have stored in that container, you want to interchange that material. What you need to do, let's say there are two glasses, one is full of milk and other is simple water. ठीक है, if I will say you just need to exchange the contents, this is glass A and this is glass B. So what you need a temporary, means third variable, या C glass, third glass. ठीक है, so first what you will do, you will transfer the content of milk here. ठीक है, now it will become empty. Next step, what you will do, just pour the water of this glass into this. Now it becomes empty. Now what we will do, thirdly, we will transfer the milk into the B glass. So here water will be there and here milk will be there. So means to say कि whenever you want to exchange two things, you need a third thing, a temporary thing. Similarly, in the languages, if we want to exchange two variables, we want to swap two variables, we need a third variable, that is a temporary variable. So let's see how the code will go. Take the input of a is equal to input, enter first value, enter the first value. Similarly, b is equal to int input, enter the second value. Okay, now what I need to do, I need a third variable, right? I'm just deleting it. We need let's say third variable temp. Now what I will do, temp is equal to a is equals to b and b is equals to temp. Means this is a third empty container which I use to temporarily store the value of a, and then I will repeat the same steps. Okay, now if I will print a is equals to a, value of a, and print b is equals to b, means what it will do, it will just print these value after interchange. So okay, this is one way of doing, means in other language you can use this method, but in Python there is one more method. Okay, now what is that method? In Python we can simply write as a comma b is equals to b comma a, means this is the simpler way of writing. and easy, as well as it is quite a, means you can say it is a shortcut method. ठीक है, तो just write a comma b is equal to b comma a, and if you will print a is equals to a and print b is equals to b, it will give you the same result. So this is the reason. Some more feature of Python we will discuss. First we have already discussed कि it is object oriented language. Next, Python is the expressive language, which we just explained. Thirdly, we can say Python is an interpreted language. Now what does this interpreted means? Interpreted means कि if you will make some error in the program, the Python interpreter will check each line of code one by one. Let's say there are 5 lines in a program, and see what interpreter will do, it will check one instruction, one by one ही instructions को check करेगा. ठीक है, if there is no error in this line, then it will go to next line. If there is no error in the second line, then move to third, fourth and fifth, and then it will give you the output. तो interpreter means line by line हमारा execution चलता है. So whenever you will write a program, अगर देर वहाँ पर कुछ भी error होती है वहाँ पे, तो आप चेक करना कि अगर सपोज सेकेंड लाइन में एरर है, तो पहले आपको सेकेंड लाइन की वो एरर दिखाएगा कि इनवैलिड सिंटेक्स या वट एवर एरर इज़ देयर, वहाँ पे उसकी कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग एरर दिखाएगा. जब तक आप उसको सॉर्ट आउट नहीं करते, वो नेक्स्ट लाइन के एरर को चेक नहीं करता. तो दिस इज़ द रीज़न कि पाइथन इज़ अ इंटरप्रेटेड लैंग्वेज. ठीक है, दो होती है, एक इंटरप्रेटेड होती है, एक कंपाइल्ड होती है. तो पाइथन जो है इंटरप्रेटेड है, और कंपाइल्ड लैंग्वेज में क्या होता है कि पूरे प्रोग्राम को एक ही बार में, मतलब जैसे सपोज 10 लाइन का कोड है और 3 लाइंस में एरर है, तो एक मतलब इन वन गो हमें 3 एरर्स डिस्प्ले होंगी, एंड उसको हम सॉर्ट आउट करेंगे, रिजॉल्व करेंगे, देन ओनली वी विल गेट द आउटपुट. बट यहाँ पे एक एक लाइन का कोड ही हमारा चेक किया जाता है. एंड नेक्स्ट इज प्लेटफॉर्म इंडिपेंडेंट. In the exam it can be asked कि why Python is a platform independent. ठीक है, now what is a platform? Platform means कि जो Python का सॉफ्टवेयर है वो किस प्लेटफॉर्म पे रन कर रहा है. अब प्लेटफॉर्म क्या होता है, जैसे रेलवे ट्रैक होती है, वहाँ पे हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म्स होते हैं, मीन्स वहाँ पे जो भी हमारी ट्रेन है उसके ऊपर रन कर रही है. अब पाइथन के केस में हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म क्या है, पाइथन को किस पे रन करना है, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम पे. तो मीन्स टू से कि अगर हम प्लेटफॉर्म चेंज कर रहे हैं, हम लाइनक्स पे काम कर रहे हैं या हम यूनिक्स पे काम कर रहे हैं, ये बेसिकली ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है, तो पाइथन का जो कोड है दैट इज़ इंडिपेंडेंट, कि हम कौन सा प्लेटफॉर्म का यूज़ कर रहे हैं उस पर डिपेंडेंट नहीं है. सो मीन्स इट कैन बी यूज इन द लाइनक्स, इट कैन बी यूज इन द यूनिक्स, इट कैन बी यूज इन द विंडोज, देयर इज़ नो इशू. So these are the basic features of the Python. I hope it is clear.